All right, welcome to the Joe's Project live broadcast number 10. Thank you everybody for being here, for joining, for watching. And I have my special guest again today, Mr. Johnny Beane. Johnny Beane's in the house, everybody.
Hey, man.
Hey, Johnny, man. Thank you for joining, man. I know it's early where you're at, and I really appreciate you taking the time to jump on here for a little bit, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no problem, man. Yeah. Yeah. I can talk for a few.
That's awesome. I see that you went to get a beverage this morning and somebody couldn't spell your name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, no, that was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday. Okay, I'm
That was
sorry.
yesterday. You go to Starbucks and you know how they write your name on the
Okay.
cup,
Yeah,
And
right.
I didn't notice it till late last night,
Oh, okay.
actually. I just happened to look at it and I'm like, what does that say? It
Wow.
was kind of weird.
Hey, Adam. Adam's jumping in to say hi. Hey, Adam. I know you can't
Hey.
stay long, man. Thanks for jumping in, man.
Hey, Adam.
And yeah, I saw that on your Instagram, and I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I was
it was
like,
kind of weird.
somebody's either in a hurry or somebody needs to go back to school. I don't know. Oh man.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, actually, no. I mean, Starbucks, they actually do that on purpose. They actually misspell names and they do like weird things like
Oh,
that.
okay.
I
I
think they
didn't know
actually do
that.
that stuff on purpose. I think there's actually a meaning behind all that.
I did
Um,
not. I did not know that.
I did
Huh.
not know that. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, now you got to delete this video.
Dr. Evil. Oh,
Yeah,
he's so
yeah,
crazy, man. But
yeah.
I,
It's cool.
that's one place I've never been. Believe it or not, I've never been inside of a Starbucks. Never been there because I can't drink coffee, or anything like that because I've had problems with kidney stones since
Uh-huh.
1995. So I can't have any dark liquids whatsoever. Can you imagine that, Johnny? That means no tea, no soft drinks. Hey, Ken, how you doing, Ken? No soft drinks,
Hey,
no
Ken. Well,
no hot chocolate, nothing. It has to be water, Sprite, and a beer. The doctor said I could have beer because beer acts as a diuretic and it helps your kidneys flush more than just a regular. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. And so I haven't never been to Starbucks. I've never been there because I can't have that stuff. That's just that.
hmm.
It's messed up, man. But so I haven't had sweet tea or a Coke or anything like that in years and years and years. So it's kind of crazy. Yes, Ken, it's audio broadcast only, and that's what Johnny. I asked him to join me on Wednesdays if he can, and when we do it, it's just audio only. So it's more like
Yeah.
a podcast atmosphere. We can kind of lay back and just have some laughs and talk about mispronunciations, misspellings, whatever. It's your local vendor. So, oh man. So Johnny, I understand you got a gig coming up Friday, man. You got a gig coming up.
hmm Yeah, yeah. I'm playing up in Oakland,
Okay,
California.
nice.
It's a I don't think it's private. I don't think it's a
Okay.
private event, but it's like $35 a ticket.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's
Wow.
like
Okay.
it's for members. It's for members of a certain uh what do you call it?
What's up, Sully, dude? In their EVH jammies. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, if I had any, yeah, I'd
Yeah,
definitely be wearing them. I don't have any though.
that's right. But
I,
you
I
said
gotta
you
I gotta
said
get some.
it's a public event. You said.
It is public, but it's actually it's kind of like it's private, but it's for members. It's for members of a certain organization, I guess you would say.
Okay.
Uh, so for members, it's a certain price, and then for other people, it's a certain price. But it's a very small thing as well, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not like uh, it's actually it's kind of like a dinner. It's like I'm playing. It's like it's gotten to that point where I'm playing dinner music now.
Okay. Okay.
That's what it is.
Hey, that's okay. At least you're playing. That's the main thing. You're playing. So
Yeah.
that's
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
It's a great gig. This is with a friend of mine.
Um,
Her name is TC
right,
is what she goes by, and
right.
you can check out Music by TC, as in the letters T and C,
Mm-hmm.
musicbytc.com, and that's her. And I've been playing with her for oh 12, 13 years, something.
Wow, long
It's
time.
yeah, long time, but it's not all the time. It's like here and there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's I play with different. I'm not just in one band. I've got my own thing. I write my own music. I play with different people. Her band is one of the bands that I play with. You know, whenever she gets a gig like this or whatever, she'll call me up and say, "Hey, are you available to? Can you
Oh,
do
okay.
this?" And
Oh, okay.
I live a bit further away now. Is that right? I don't live as close as I used to.
Right. Right.
She's based up in Oakland. I used to live in Berkeley. Actually,
Right.
when we first started playing together, we both lived in Berkeley, so we lived literally 5 minutes away. So it was very easy to have rehearsals and all that stuff. And then I've moved several times. I moved to Walnut Creek, which still from Walnut Creek to Oakland is not far at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's 15, 20 minutes, if that.
Mm-hmm.
And But since I moved down here to Santa Cruz, it's it's almost a 2 hour drive to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit
Wow.
different now. So to schedule rehearsals, you know, I'm actually, I'm driving the farthest, and
Oh
I
yeah.
drive up, rehearse, hang out, and then come back that night or whatever. And then for the gigs, it's the same kind of thing. Yeah, we're playing Friday. I think the show is at I don't know. It's in the early evening, but of course I'm gonna have to leave here, early
Right. Right. Right.
afternoon,
To
and it's on a
compensate. Yeah.
Friday. It's on a Friday, which if I leave here any later than than this time right now, I'm gonna be screwed. Can I say screwed on here?
Sure. You can say whatever you like.
I'm gonna be effed. Can I say that?
Yes, sir. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So to get to a gig where I'm playing, in the evening, I have to leave in the morning, which is fine. I
Right.
pack up, I get
Yeah.
there, and then, we hang out, we sound check, whatever. And then, it's a dinner event. So, there's tables, it's people sitting there eating while we're playing, but they're actually watching us. It's not like we're just in the background. They're actually
Right.
all facing and watching us while we're playing. And what
Exactly.
we're playing is basically, it's a mixture of her original music,
Mm-hmm.
which you can hear, at her website, musicbytc.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixture of her original stuff and some covers, some cover tunes.
Cool.
So, and this current, what would you say? This current band or the
Right.
current set list or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
we've been doing this set list or whatever for probably a couple years now.
Okay, I was going to ask you,
So,
has anything changed with the set list or how many songs or whatever? But I guess it's still the same. So okay.
well, no, it changes. It changes. She'll add, new songs here and there, and
Mm-hmm.
and the majority of it I already kind of know.
Right.
And I have a music stand, and I've got notes and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been
I
down that
don't read
road.
music. I don't read music, but
I
I've
don't
got
either.
I've got where it says the song and it says the
Yeah,
chords.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I did the same thing, Johnny. When I was in my days, I wish I could do that again, but I can't. But I remember those days. And then when I went to practice, I was the one that drove the furthest because I live out here in the sticks, and it would take me an hour to get there to the drummer's house. We would practice, and he had this really nice 2-car garage. So we just left
Mhm.
stuff. We just left everything set up. Hey, Ken Bear says dinner with Johnny would be cool. I agree, Ken. That'd be awesome. Uh,
I
we
hope you
had
guys
every.
like Chipotle.
It wouldn't matter to me, man. I wouldn't care. Just be able to hang out
Speak,
with you would be cool.
Speaking of Chipotle, Dave Nesdahl just had Chipotle. He just sent me a photo of his of his
Oh,
food.
cool, cool deal,
That's
man.
the relationship we have, is where he'll send me a photo of his half-eaten
Oh yeah,
lunch.
yeah. Hey, Dave, you're supposed to
Wow.
take care of it before you eat it, man. Come on, Dave, get with the program. But
Like, no, that looks good, man.
yeah, but I would go drive an hour to practice. He had a really nice 2-car garage, and we'd set up all our equipment. And that's what I used, John. I used my 5150 half stack, and we left everything set up at his place. So when we would show up, everything was set up just like we'd have it when we was going to be on stage or wherever we was performing. We'd do that. And so we'd have the music stands and all that stuff with the notes and all that stuff. It was fun. It was really fun. I miss it. It was fun. I wish I had time to do that now, but things change. But
I've been in many bands where I've left gear. Hey, Stefan, where I've left gear over at rehearsal, where I've left them at the rehearsal spaces or people's houses or whatever, where I'll just show up and my amp will be there.
Right. Oh,
or my cabinet will already be there, and all I have to do. Actually, when I lived in Berkeley, this was this is about 10 years ago. This is almost 11 years ago. It was late 2005, very, very early 2006 when I was in this group. I lived in Berkeley, and I was playing with this group up in Sacramento, which I don't know if you know the distance between Berkeley and Sacramento, but excuse me, but that's like an hour, if not more. I don't know. Might be more. Actually, I think it took me 3 hours to get up there one time. Traffic was so bad; it took me 3 hours.
Golly.
And I got there, we rehearsed, and I came back.
Wow.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But anyway, I remember I used to leave my amp there. I was using my what did I have? Which amp was it? Was it the 2? I think it was it the 212? I had the 5150 212. I think. Wow. The 5150 combo 212, the PV. I think I would leave that there, or I had a 212 cabinet that I would leave there, and I would take the 5150 head. I think with the other, maybe I would do that. Maybe I would leave the cabinet there.
So you've had both of those, or just one?
Oh yeah, I've had both.
Oh really? Okay.
I've had both. I still have the 5150 head in 412. I still have that. I don't play that with this band.
Right. Okay.
But I still have it. I'll use it with my own, more hard rock kind of thing or whatever.
Right. Do you have the Lunchbox, Johnny? Don't you have that as well?
No. I wish I did, man. Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah.
Those
are
very, very cool.
What do you play with your band now? With TC? What are you? What do you use? What amp?
Actually, for rehearsals, I use a Roland Microcube.
Right. No, there's nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Which you can laugh at that, but it's perfect because we actually rehearse. We actually rehearse in her living room.
Oh, so y'all have to be quiet. You have to be kind of quiet, I imagine. Or no, really? Okay.
No, not in that neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
No, it's actually we got the full drum set. We got PAs. She plays keyboard, everything.
Okay. Okay.
So we don't get super loud, during the rehearsal or even during the gigs, but it's not that kind of music.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's more, she's like a singer, songwriter, keyboard. Well, go to her website and check it out. musicbytc.com. Go listen.
TC.com. Okay.
And you can hear, her stuff. And yeah, it's pop. It's like, it's but I add the rock guitar to it, the rock element,
Right.
So the more crazy that I go and the more, crazy, stuff that I do, they're like, yeah. Johnny, do more of that. Why are you strumming that chord?
Yeah. There you go.
That lead, So
pull out some Andy Taylor.
It's yeah. Oh, exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. And it's great. Yeah, it's great playing with her because I can basically do whatever I want. As long as I know what the chord changes are, I can really play anything. It doesn't matter what I play.
You have total musical freedom. That's awesome.
Yeah, totally. As long as I'm playing, notes that sound, somewhat okay, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's when it's fun, man. When you can just kind of do your thing and stay in the elements of the chords in the song, and you just kind of do your thing. I love that. I love that. I can't stand for somebody to tell me, don't play that, and you need to play that. I can't stand that. you know. So I'm not going to play with anybody like that. I can't. You let me do my thing. You stay over there and do your thing. Don't tell me how to play. I know, you know what I'm saying? I just can't handle that.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're playing. I mean, you know, if there's certain songs that have certain parts, you know,
well,
like in this band, the guitar is not the main instrument in this band.
Right. I
The main
understand.
instrument is a keyboard, is piano.
Right. And
So
you're just accompanying that instrument here and there. I understand that totally.
yeah,
You're not trying to shine through and be Eddie Van Halen. You know,
no.
I understand totally where you're coming from. I
No.
got you. But
Although
I'm just
for the solos, they dig that.
oh yeah. But I'm just saying, have you ever been with people in the past that try to dictate to you how to play? You know what I mean? And try to I mean, it's okay to throw suggestions out there.
Well, no, usually that's me.
Okay.
I'm usually the one yelling at people saying, "Hey, no, that's wrong. Play this." You know.
Well, I'm just saying that. Well, if they're playing it wrong, that's one thing. I agree.
Yeah.
But if I don't know. I've been around people in the past, and they kind of want to,
Well, no, I mean, there are of course, yeah, there are bands where everybody has certain parts.
Yes.
Where you have to play a certain thing. You can't.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been in bands where the guitar player quits and they're going on tour in 3 weeks, and I have a week to learn 15 songs. I actually have to learn everything exactly how they're played on the records.
Right.
You know? Oh yeah, I've done that. That was with this band called the Mayfire.
Right.
That's how that started. Their guitar player quit. And through mutual friends, they found me. That's how it all is. It's all who you know.
Hey Sean, what's up, Sean?
You know? Hey Sean.
Yeah, that's cool, man. How that Senator wants to know: can you use that 5150 for bedroom levels? Laugh out loud. No, nope. Okay. Not this half stack. Not the one
412. The 412.
I mean, it's if my wife ain't here, I can. But it's kind of.
Yeah, I actually used to.
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago, I actually had it, set up in my bedroom, and I would use it, and yeah, as long as it's pretty much, not even on one, it's almost kind of okay.
Yeah.
But where I live now, no, I can't use that in the house at all. If there's, I have neighbors who live in the same house, basically.
Right.
And when they're here, no. And usually I'll text them and say, "Hey, are you here?" And they'll be like, "No." They'll be like, "No, crank it, go for it."
Yeah, go for it. And we got go ahead. I'm sorry, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, but as far as the band, I was saying I use the microcube for rehearsals, which is totally fine, which is amazing. It's an amazing little amp for that.
I heard it was really, really, really nice. A buddy of mine has that amp. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. It's great. And then for the actual show, I'll be using my my Fender 212 combo.
Okay.
That's what I'll use.
I love those too. The Fender 212s. Oh my gosh, I love those amps, man. I wish I could get one. David Allen Wright is in the house. Hello, David. Thank you for joining. It is Sean Mahoney's birthday, Johnny. Today is Sean Mahoney's birthday, man.
Hey.
So that's happy birthday, today? Sean. Yes, sir.
Today or yesterday?
No, today. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Sean.
That is awesome, man. Happy birthday. What is he? What, 29? Something like that? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I think he's in his 40s. Yeah, Johnny never ages.
I've been 29 for years.
Yeah. It doesn't stop. Center says he's getting. Now here's a question you can handle, Johnny. He's getting the Katana 100 watt, I guess. Though I really want a tube amp. What's your thoughts on that, Johnny? What is your?
Is that a question?
I guess it could be. I don't know. I guess
what I think about those, I've never used one. I really don't know what they are. I'm assuming it's some sort of like modeling amplifier or something.
Yeah,
where it has built-in effects and stuff, probably.
Yeah, I heard it was really good though. Yeah, I mean, I've watched a couple of.
I'm sure it's cool.
Reviews on YouTube with the Chappers and the Captain, and it was like, wow, I was really, really impressed because in that amp you got all the Boss pedals right there in that amp. It's just a push of a button, and you can access whatever pedal effect you want. It's really cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah, that'd be great for rehearsals.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll leave that at TC's house. That'd be yeah.
Sully says he's a battled relic 52-year-old. I hear you, Sully. We're all 29, and Sully's like, I'm a battle relic 52-year-old. I'm not far behind you, Mr. Sully, dude. To tell you the truth. And Johnny, he's 29, so he ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. I'll always be 29.
Yeah.
except for when I was 28. I was 28.
Hey, I have a question, Johnny. I have a question. I remember you said you used to live in Berkeley. Now, did you attend Berkeley College of Music, or did you just live in Berkeley?
I just live there.
Okay.
No, Berkeley College of Music. Actually, that is that what you just said?
That's what I thought it was called. Maybe it's called. What's it called?
I don't think that's even here. I think that's in Boston or somewhere.
Oh, I thought it was in Berkeley. Okay, never mind.
No, well, Berkeley out here is just UC Berkeley. It's just University of California, just Berkeley.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they have music.
Okay, I thought the famous Berkeley. I thought that was out there where you were at, and I didn't know it was.
No, I don't think that. No, I think that's Music College is in Boston. Sully says, yeah, it's in Boston.
Okay,
that's near Rob. Maybe Rob went there.
Shows how much I know. Oh,
speaking of Rob, he'll be joining us tonight, actually. So we're excited.
Good deal, man.
I miss that guy.
Ron is back.
Yeah, Ron Johnson.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool, man. The famous 80s actor, Ron Johnson. Cool. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. The Berkeley thing's different. Yeah, Berkeley College of Music and Berkeley, it's two totally different things.
Yeah, well, I know that now, but I was thinking that the Berkeley Music College is out in your neck of the woods, but apparently it's not. It says it's near Fenway Park. Sully dude says, okay.
No, the Berkeley College out here is Berkeley. What's that movie? What's the with is it Dustin Hoffman from the 60s?
Oh, you talking about Mrs. Hello, Mrs.
Yeah. The Graduate.
The Graduate. Yeah, there you go.
That was filmed here. That was filmed in Berkeley.
Right. Gotcha.
So at the very end of the movie, he's in a bus and he's driving down what's called Telegraph Avenue. Is that the right movie? Do I have that right? Anyway, that's basically just down the street from Berkeley College.
Oh, okay.
I know exactly where that was filmed. I hang out there all the time. Still do when I go up there.
Cool.
And then there's another movie. Do you remember that movie with Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson?
Yeah, I want to say I do. There's one incident.
I tried to forget that one.
There's one incident I remember on TV that Ted Danson did that really ticked Whoopi Goldberg off, and I'm not going to bring that up. I can't remember the movie. That's the first image that come in my head. But
anyway, there was a movie where they were in this movie together, and it might have been around that time they got together or whatever. But anyway, that was filmed in Berkeley as well. And there's a scene of Whoopi Goldberg in the very beginning riding her bike through the Berkeley campus.
Oh, okay.
And that was here.
Okay.
So I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to explain what that. Yeah, The Graduate was filmed on the Berkeley campus. Yeah.
Wow. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool movie facts with Johnny Beane and friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can actually. There's a lot of history with Berkeley and the riots and here I am talking about stuff like I actually know what I'm talking about. That's all I do on these things. I just talk like I actually know what I'm saying, which most of the time I don't.
You're really smart for a 29-year-old, Johnny.
Yeah. Well, we all think we know everything at that age.
I'm never going to grow up.
A
Toys R Us kid.
Yeah, and that's Guitar Center. That's NAM.
Yeah. Oh, I know you're looking forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing my friends. I know a lot of people that show up to those things, and
oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm looking forward to, really.
Oh yeah.
But no, I was gonna say there's actually a lot of very, very cool documentaries about Berkeley, California, and the Berkeley campus and everything on. They're probably on YouTube. Actually, I'm sure maybe you've heard of People's Park, possibly, or I know somebody
Yes.
has. Yeah, that's out here. When I say out here, I mean in Berkeley. Even though I'm in Santa Cruz, even though I'm like 2 hours away, it's still the same. I consider it the same thing, because I was up there yesterday.
Right.
I'll be up there on Friday. But anyway, yeah. Funny how guitarist knows a lot of trivia. Well, that's something that I it seems like I guess I just know. I guess I do kind of know what I'm talking about here and there, but anyway, there's I know we're nerds. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know I am. I can't say nothing. I can't say a word.
Yeah. But anyway, as far as if you guys want to see some cool documentaries or cool footage about Berkeley and the Berkeley campus in the '60s, I'm sure there's stuff on YouTube. I'm sure there's tons of cool stuff talking about People's Park and Telegraph Avenue, and if you want to take it a step further, you can look up stuff about Haight-Ashbury and the Haight-Ashbury.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah,
and all that, because there was a lot of all the original rock, and roll.
Yes.
That whole rock scene was from here.
That's right.
With Janis, Joplin. Was she from here?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Grateful Dead, Grateful Dead, Santana,
Crosby, Stills, Nash.
A lot of that stuff. If they didn't play here, they were from here.
Absolutely.
And and there's a lot of cool bands that are from here. Actually, I know a guy. I'll go ahead and say this on here, although I think it's a surprise. Although they leaked it already, so.
Some news here. Go ahead, Johnny.
Exciting yeah. I've got a friend of mine. Actually, I know both the guys in the band. Actually, the bass player, I actually really know him much better. You remember a band called Third Eye Blind?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the bass player. I know the bass player. And anyway, if you guys know your history with the band Third Eye Blind, the lead singer basically took over the band, kicked everybody out, and it was.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Not a cool situation at all. Yeah. But anyway, the former members of that band formed a new band, and I want to say, is it XEB? Is it? Anyway, I just saw that they're opening up for what is it? Now I'm gonna forget. They're playing in Vegas tomorrow. They're opening up for.
Oh wow.
Let me look it up. I'm trying to say something and I forgot. What's the band they're opening up for?
While you're looking that up, I want to give a shout out to Stefan, man. He's got his Wolfgang special it's shipping today. So I know he's excited. Awesome, Stefan. Awesome, man.
Awesome. Oh, they're opening up for Blink 182.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Tomorrow in Vegas. And the band, they're called XEB, and they're the original members of Third Eye Blind. And
okay.
I kind of know the guitar player a little bit, but the bass player and I actually know each other.
Okay.
You can actually find photos of us, bunch of selfies and all that stuff.
I tell you what's strange, talking about knowing, which I don't know this person. I don't really know anybody, but I thought it was kind of weird that the bass player for now here I am. Now see, Johnny, now you're doing it to me where I can't think. My God. Pete Wentz. I get that question a lot, if I'm related to Pete Wentz. And I was like, no, no, I'm not. I was like, no, sure not. Fall Out Boy. Isn't he the bass player for Fall Out Boy or something like that? Yeah.
The bass player or
the bass? I thought he was the bassist of Fall Out Boy.
The singer?
No, I think it's the bass player of Fall Out Boy. His name's Pete Wentz. I thought that was pretty wild. I just kind of come across it like last year. I was like, there's another Wentz out there that's into music. I said, man, this guy's famous,
Yeah.
I'm just a freaking truck driver, so I thought it was pretty cool. That was funny. Yeah, that's funny. Center tells me to hide all my Star Wars toys. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I blew all mine up when I was a kid.
Oh wow, yeah. I ordered these last year when that new Star Wars movie came out, ordered them some off eBay just to have a few of them, and then everybody's getting psyched up for Rogue One. I believe my son and I imagine we'll go see that. My son and I are huge Star Wars fans, so we'll probably go see that when that comes out. I'm looking forward to that. Now that Disney bought out the franchise, they're going to be spitting movies out at least, once every year. They're going to be doing it because they bought it to make money. They didn't buy it for it to just sit there. So they're going to make movies. That's great. That's my opinion. What's your 2 cents, Johnny?
I think yeah. I saw that. They'll be making they're calling them standalone movies. They'll be making the main one, which is of course The Force Awakens, and then the sequel to that. Those are the main movies, and then they're making standalone movies based on like other characters, like the Rogue One will be one of them. I heard there might be a Han Solo movie. I think there was going to be a Boba Fett movie.
That would be cool.
I think that
would be cool.
They're just sitting on that, I think. Which is all cool, Oh,
I love it all, man.
Anything official like that,
yes.
It's exciting.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to see Rogue One on the opening night.
Well, me neither. No, heck no.
But almost likely, I'll probably go and see it the next day.
Right. Yeah, I'll probably let it sit out there for about a week or two, and then my son and I will go see it.
Well, the problem with that is if you don't want spoilers.
I understand.
That was the whole problem with The Force Awakens.
Right.
I watched the trailers. The trailers were awesome. As far as anything else, I didn't read anything. I didn't watch anything. I didn't want to know anything. So even though I didn't go and see it the night it opened, I had to go the next day only because I didn't want anything to get spoiled.
Right.
And
Johnny, use the Force.
Oh man, gosh.
Darth Vader just stopped in here. I can't believe that. Thank you there, Lord Vader. Thanks for stopping.
Morning breath.
Yeah. This is a good place for a stick up. Here, have a Tic Tac.
Yeah, just push it through the vent on his mask. That's actually how he saw. That's actually how Dave Prowse saw through the mask. He actually did most of his when he would walk. He would look through the bottom part of the vent of the mask.
Where his voice was supposed. That really, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's actually how the guy saw it when he was walking. He wasn't looking straight ahead. He was looking down through the vent area.
Wow, I did not know that. No.
Hey Keith, are you watching this, Keith?
No, I don't see nobody in the chat box by that name.
I just got a message from Keith.
And
he's saying, yes, that would have been, huh? Johnny, what the heck is up with? I don't know if he's watching. I'm not sure.
Different actor did the voice for Lord Vader. Yeah, that was James Earl Jones that did the voice for. If you're talking about original Star Wars movies, but I didn't know that the guy David Prowse. I didn't know that he had to look through the mouth vent to see. I didn't know that. I figured he's just looking out the eyes that they had made for the helmet, but I don't know. I've never looked it up.
Yeah. James Earl Jones. Yeah, he's the voice, and Dave Prowse. Yeah. I went to a Star Wars convention in San Francisco about, I was going to say 10 years ago. Oh, it's been almost 20 years. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I was 9 years old. And I just quit smoking. I was 9 and I went to the Star Wars convention.
That's funny, man. That's funny. That's quick.
I just quit smoking, and here, Chewbacca is taking a break to go outside and smoke. And I'm thinking, if I still smoked, I could go outside and actually hang out with him. Pete Mayhew. Yeah. I remember. But I saw Dave Prowse. I talked to him. The original Boba Fett. All these guys. Anthony Daniels, C-3PO. I got to hang out with all those all those guys for like it was like a 3-day thing. I went and bought like the $300 pass and went to all 3 days.
Oh wow, I hear you.
You know,
Cool.
mega nerd. You know,
That's all right. That's
I've
cool,
got some photos and stuff that I've never actually. Well, the only photo I think I really posted was the one with me and Peter Mayhew, Chewbacca. There's a photo of me and him together. I actually used it as one of my profile photos on Facebook.
Cool.
Probably about a year ago when that new Star Wars movie came out. But
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, Star Wars is great.
Oh yeah. I love Star Wars, man. I always have since I was a kid. Always, man. That's so cool. That's so cool. Sully Dude says he goes to the early in the day to see the movie. That's the best time. Yes. Center says Star Wars and EVH gear. That's right.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it all makes sense because we grew up with both. We grew up with early Van Halen and we grew up with early Star Wars, and so for us,
right?
It's really not too different. It's the same stuff. We had the action figures and the
and
the cassettes, and
that's right.
It's interchangeable.
Right. That's right, man. That's right. Absolutely, man. I had so many cassettes. I got rid of all those years and years ago when CDs started coming around. And
I still have them.
I have a question for you, Johnny. I'll like your opinion on this. And I actually heard this last night, and it was on Eddie Trunk's podcast. And this is what he's saying about music. And he's saying that music now, I'm talking about people purchasing music, actually paying money for the music. That's what I'm talking about. And he says that the way it is now is not like it used to be, 10, 15 years ago, that they don't. What is that, man? I got a new Guitar World magazine right here. Avenged Sevenfold. He said their album just came out, and it didn't half of what their original album came out with when their first album came out or something. And he said that's because people aren't buying music anymore. And he said before you know it, bands are going to not put out albums anymore. They're just going to go play live at summer concerts and this and that because they're not making any money because people are getting music for free or doing whatever. What is your thoughts on that? Do you see that same cycle happening, or do you have a different outlook?
It's been happening for years. It's been happening.
Right.
Music now is free.
Hey, Squarehead. What's happening, man? Yeah.
Even though you and me go out and we buy the albums.
I do.
We buy the CDs, although lately, the past maybe 5 years of albums, I've actually just downloaded on iTunes.
That's what I do. I actually
don't have a physical CD of A Different Kind of Truth or other CD like this band called Garbage I really like, or their last couple records. I don't have physical CDs of those. I've got the iTunes downloads. But no, yeah, music is basically free now because anybody, a band puts an album out, and next thing you know, oh, Keith, oh no, don't worry about it, that's fine. If you're listening to this, I don't know if you are. If you are, though, yeah, it's cool. What was I saying?
About music.
Oh yeah, for the past, so many years, I've just downloaded the stuff off iTunes, which means I'm paying for it.
Right.
When I say iTunes, I'm actually buying the albums.
Right.
But what happens is an album will come out, and next thing you know, somebody will put it up on YouTube.
Right.
Or somebody will put it up somewhere, and everybody grabs it, and it's free.
That's true.
People put full albums up on YouTube, which they should not be doing. It is illegal. It's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the gall to put it on YouTube. I'd be scared I'd get in trouble.
Oh, people do that. People do it left and right, and it's not right, But no, as far as music, as far as making albums, as far as bands that, the old cycle of a band working on an album for a year, putting it out, touring, that's not how it. That's
over with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, aside from that, you know how it used to be, where when bands would tour, they would make all their money on merchandise.
Right.
That's why
Right.
when you go to a Van Halen
Yeah.
concert, that's why there's so many T-shirts. That's why there's so many different things, you know. Um,
Yeah.
that's where they really, when they tour, that's where they get a lot of that. Keith, oh no, it's fine if you can hear this. I don't know if you can. Maybe he's not listening. Um, he's apologizing to me in these messages.
Oh. Oh Lord.
Let me just write back to him. I don't know if he's listening
Go
to
ahead.
this.
Go ahead. No, it's cool.
No, it's cool, man.
Yeah, they got
But no, as far as music, as far as albums, no, a lot of bands, they put out singles. You know,
right.
they'll release a single here and there. You know,
Right.
like straight to iTunes or whatever. Like, you know, here's a new song by so and so. Um, you know, but no. As far as, you know, whatever, all of that music now is basically free, no matter whose it is.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know,
Yeah.
even though you can buy it, even though you can go to iTunes and buy so and so's single, so and so's music or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of music, you know, listening people out there, which is what you call like rip, they just rip it, just grab it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that hurts everybody.
It does.
You know?
Sully dude makes a good point here. He says, I give my girlfriend's kid a hard time. He's a quote unquote fan of certain bands, but he has never paid a dime for any of their music. And that does make a difference, man. I mean, down the road, it does. It makes an impact. You know, I buy all my music. I actually get mine from Amazon. It's where I download my stuff. But either way, it doesn't matter if you prefer a CD or an album or however, you know, if you whatever, as long as you're paying for the music. Now, I will be honest with you here. Years ago, I would get mine. I would find a way to get mine for free, and I literally did feel guilty, man. I felt bad. I was like, man, that's just not cool, you know. So I did that, and I said, no, I'm not doing that no more. And I haven't done that. And I haven't done that no more.
Well, let me say, I mean, you don't have to tell me how you got it, because I mean, I know there's ways to do it. I've never done it myself, you know. But as far as that hurting everybody, you know, even if you get your music for free, you know, I would say probably a lot of the time the music you're getting for free, the version of it, the quality isn't as good.
It's not. You're absolutely 100% correct. It's not.
Somebody will rip the album, put it up on YouTube. You download it from YouTube, and it's compressed for YouTube.
That's right.
You know, like say the way you and I hear each other right now. You know, even though we're on a straight. David Allen would know what I'm saying. What line are we on? How are we talking to each other? What kind of fiber optic tube is this that we're talking to each other? But when you go and play this video back, the audio won't be as high quality as it is what we're actually hearing right now.
That's right.
So imagine that with music.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So you know, so people that go and they get their music for free, you know. Even, you know, it's like, haha, joke's on you. It doesn't sound as good.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I actually, I actually experienced that. And I said, man, this sounds like crap. You know, so I said, you know what, man, I'm not going to do that no more. So and that was a long time ago. So I went ahead and I buy all mine. Okay.
You're like, all right, this sounds horrible. I'll go ahead and pay the $1.
Yeah, really, right. I mean, come on, man, it's 99 cents. I mean, you know, so. And plus, you get the album artwork and all that cool stuff. So that's you know what I did. Let's see here. David Allen Wright says 5 record companies were dissolved this year alone in Nashville in 2016. So Sully Dude says younger people don't care about music quality. They're fine with downloads of any quality. It's weird, in my opinion.
Well, that's because a lot of them, they listen to music. They're used to the iPhone earbuds.
Right.
And that is actually terrible quality. When you listen to music through earbuds.
Really?
It's horrible.
Okay.
It's awful. You're like, oh, I thought it sounded great.
Yeah. When I listen to mine, it sounds awesome. But it sounds, you know, that's just my opinion. But
no. If you have like a real high quality pair of studio headphones and monitors
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. Oh no, yeah,
there's
yeah,
a major difference,
yeah.
when you listen to stuff back. And
Now you talking about far as recording and stuff? Are you talking about?
no, I mean just in general. I just mean
Oh,
as far as the music sound in general, just the audio quality in general.
okay.
You
All right.
know, iPhone earbuds have never
Well,
been.
those, my dad had some of those, and he gave me those, and I didn't like them. See, I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android, and I got earbuds with mine when I got my,
Same thing though.
Yeah, I know that,
Same
but let me
thing.
explain, please, Johnny. Let me have my rebuttal, please.
I thought that was the Johnny Beane project.
2 minutes. Your 2 minutes is up. Nah, but for me, but yeah, I didn't like. They didn't feel comfortable in my ear. I didn't like them, and I still had mine that came with this Samsung Galaxy Note 5, provided by T-Mobile. Thank you, T-Mobile. And and I download my songs from Amazon on my phone, and I listen to them to the earbuds. They sound fantastic on my phone, and but that's just me. I'm just my opinion. I don't know. Johnny's like, shut up, dude.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Sully, dude. He's oh my
You
god.
can't say, oh, good gracious alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody asked me something earlier. Let me say real quick. Somebody asked me what I think about the I have to scroll up. Where is it? Who asked me about the was it the Lunchbox amplifier?
Oh, I don't know.
I think somebody asked me what I thought of that.
Let's see. I'm looking.
Stefan asked me my thoughts on the EVH Lunchbox head.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a great amp. The thing actually cranks. You know, I've played a bunch of them. I've of course, I've got videos on my channel of me playing through them and stuff, and yeah, they sound great. The only thing is they don't have a clean channel.
Okay.
So it's basically the blue channel and the red channel of the what do you call it? Of the main amp. So there is no clean.
Okay.
So it's whoa. So is that a spaceship?
I don't know.
It's mainly it's a great rock amp. I definitely recommend it if anybody, if you want to go out and get the LBX. That's the only thing. There's no clean channel, but other than that, it's a great amp. I wish I had one. I wish I had all this stuff. I don't.
Right.
I can't. Truthfully, I can't afford any of this stuff.
Cool.
I basically I stitch my guitars together from parts.
Yeah, I understand, man.
I use the same stuff for years.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I think I was telling somebody on here, was it telling you this? I only have 5 T-shirts.
Right. Well, technically 6, but yeah, go ahead.
6, unless you send me like a few different colors of yours. I'll be wearing Joe Wentz shirts every day.
Oh, God almighty.
Different colors.
There's Keith. Squarehead is Keith. Okay. Hey, Keith. Okay. I didn't know that was you, buddy.
Hey, man. Squarehead. Okay. Is that Keith? Okay. Yeah, it's cool, man. If that's you.
Yeah, that's him. Okay.
He sent me some messages. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but I've never played the Lunchbox either, Johnny. I've never played through that. I've never played through a new EVH amp. I've just watched the videos on YouTube about them. But
they have all that stuff at Guitar Center.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just never I don't know. I just never tried playing through it.
You should do what I do if you can. If you have time, hit up Guitar Center. If they have one of those platinum rooms, is what they call them, which is basically like a soundproofed room where they keep all the good stuff.
Yeah, they don't have that here. I know what you're talking about, but they don't have that here.
Yeah, I was just there. I just swung by there last night and just happened to see that they had a used EVH Chinese Wolfgang used for like $600.
Wow.
Excellent guitar, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I think since I filmed that video and put that out there, I think that thing will be gone now.
It'll be gone.
Somebody will go and grab it.
Somebody will nab it up. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But that's if you see the video I did last night, it's just me in the platinum room, just playing, playing the guitar. talking about it, you know.
Right. Right.
Um, and you can do that if they have more than likely. Well, you said that yours doesn't have a platinum room.
No, they got the
I
main floor that has the guitars, and the room over here on this other side is just an acoustic room. It's by itself, and then next to that is the drum room, and then next to that is your another room for your recording and keyboards. And then the other side of the main floor is, got your effects, your pedals, your accessories, and
hmm
that's it. And that's it. There's no kind of platinum room. I've never,
You sure?
I,
Well, I mean, it's just basically just it's a room where you walk in, and that's where they have like the Les Pauls and stuff like behind display cases.
well, I mean, it could be. I've never even walked in that drum room. I mean, it might be connected to the other side of that. I don't know, but
hmm
I've never seen a room like that over there. But it
It
could be.
depends. It depends on the location. Yeah, if the location is really really small,
Mhm.
then it's possible they might not have one because yeah,
Yeah,
there's a really really teeny tiny guitar center in Modesto, California
yeah,
that I hit up every once in a while, and there's no platinum room there.
yeah. This one's not real. This one's pretty small for a guitar center. I mean, it's decent size, but it's you know,
Like, is it like in the strip mall?
yes, it is.
Okay, then
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's one like that, then yeah, they probably don't have the platinum room.
Yeah, then because I've never seen one there. So yeah,
Yeah,
I know what I'm talking about, Johnny. Give me a break, will you?
yeah.
No, it is in a strip mall. It's got like the guitar center, and you got these just all these other things connected to it. The bookstore and all this other stuff. So,
hmm
but it's fun to go there. I love Guitar Center. I love going there and checking things out and chatting with people and stuff like that. I enjoy it. I just can't stand the people that come in there that want to turn the amp on 8, and play like that for. I'm like, dude, turn that down. I just can't.
hmm
I'm like, dude, you're not in a coliseum here. Turn it down a little bit. You don't need to impress nobody, dude.
hmm hmm
And I'm
Yeah,
sure you experienced that, Johnny. Right? Come on now. I'm sure you experienced that. Going
uh,
to a place like that and somebody's got it turned up, and you're like,
I
man,
mean,
come on.
truthfully, some people think that I'm at Guitar Center all the time because I'm always posting these videos,
Right.
and all these selfies on Instagram. The thing is, I'll swing by Guitar Center and I'll get in and out of there as fast as I can.
Cool.
I actually can't play guitar around other people. If I'm on stage, it's fine. If I'm sitting in a music store and there's other people
Oh
around me
yeah.
playing,
Yeah.
I can't play.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know,
understand. I got you. I got
I
you.
just can't. Not that I'm self-conscious, but maybe I am. But also, uh, I don't know. It's just a weird. It's just a weird thing. I
So
think a lot of.
have you been in a band with another guitar player? Is that are you cool
Oh
with
yeah,
that? Or is it just
yeah.
okay?
Yeah. No, that's different. That's different. No. I mean,
Okay.
if you're in a music store and there's other people jamming around you,
Hmm.
uh, you can't really hear and do what you want to do.
Right, that's right. That's
So
right.
that's
Yeah.
the great thing about the platinum room. You
Yes.
know, that's the great thing about that is I can go in there and it's just me in there, and I can film. I can talk about the thing. I can actually blast whatever it is. Which is
Cool.
exactly if you watch the video I posted last night. It's the go to my channel. It's the video right there of the Black Wolfgang guitar. It
Hmm.
shows the body and it shows the neck and a photo that put together. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is I walk into the room, plug in, film really quickly. And those films, those things, those aren't one take. I've got like so many different takes and
Hmm.
bloopers where the phone falls over.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
absolutely. I got you, man. I feel you on that.
I'll
Oh,
hit a
absolutely.
chord. I'll hit a chord, and the phone will vibrate and jump off the amp. That actually happened last night, and
Oh,
I think I filmed that. I'll actually upload that to Instagram if I find that. Um, Stefan says he's torn between that Katana,
yeah.
that Boss amp, and the EVH
Mm,
Lunchbox.
right.
Stefan, I would say it depends on what you're going to use it for.
Hmm.
Myself, I would get the EVH Lunchbox. That's a real amp. I think somebody was saying the Katana isn't. It's more of a modeling amp, which is fine, which is cool. But you know, it just depends what you're going to use it for, I guess.
I think he's wanting to do some recording too, and so just in my opinion, if he's wanting to do some recording and have some different tones, I think the Katana would be perfect. If he's, you know, since he's just going to be doing bedroom stuff. But that's just my opinion. If he's wanting to do recording, if he's just wanting to jam around and whatever, then yeah, go for the Lunchbox. But if he's wanting to record and have some options of different tones and different effects, go with the Katana. But that's just me. So, you know, I think me and Johnny are split on down the middle on that one.
I mean, it depends what you want to do. I mean, oh yeah, for me, I could see that Katana being great for leaving over at my friend's house for rehearsals. You know, that's how I would use it. You know, I would leave it there and rehearse with it. But I don't know much about that Katana though, so I don't know. I mean, Sean Mahoney says it sounds very much like a tube amp. But the EVH Lunchbox is a tube amp. So that actually is like a real amplifier. But again, no clean channel. So yeah, just get both.
Yeah, there you go.
Get both of them.
Get both, man.
Plug the EVH into the Katana, and there you go.
Talk about a combo. Man,
yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. And Stefan says Music Zoo gave him a price of $5.99 for the EVH Lunchbox.
Wow, golly, that's good. Sean Mahoney says, compared to the other modeling amps, the Katana is in a class of its own. How about that? Center says he rarely plays guitar clean. Very rare, he says.
Oh, I'm the opposite.
Yeah, I was about to say, Johnny, you're the opposite of that. You like your clean tones, don't you?
I actually play. I mostly play an electric guitar unplugged most of the time.
Right.
Believe it or not, you know. But if I'm recording, yeah, I do use I write most of the time just on clean. You know, and you know, I mean I use it all. I use, you know, and so when you're talking about, you're looking at both those amps, if I was looking at both those amps, the Katana or the EVH Lunchbox, I would look at why I'm gonna use them.
Correct.
You know, if I'm gonna use it for this, use it for that.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
But all great stuff.
Johnny, what delay do you use on your pedal board?
Right now, I'm using the MXR Carbon Copy.
Carbon Copy. Okay. I was thinking it was the Boss digital delay pedals. Okay, I couldn't remember.
No. I used one of those years and years and years ago.
Do you like the Carbon Copy better? I guess you do. It's on your pedal board, but I mean, between the two, which one do you know? Is that the Carbon Copy just does a better job, or?
Oh, it's to me, it sounds better. You know, it has more of the sound that I want. Which is an analog. I don't know if you guys know the difference between like an analog delay and a digital delay. Digital delays are very clean, very clean. Like the repeats, every repeat, even though it gets lower and lower and lower, it's still very clean. Analog delays, like the Carbon Copy, I've got it set up to where I like my repeats to get like crappier and crappier.
Wow. Okay.
Where every repeat just kind of gets kind of like messy and kind of like nasty sounding. That's what I dig. That's what I like.
Okay.
You know,
I never played through a Carbon Copy, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's great. That's all. That's basically all I'm using right now. I used the Boss digital delay for a lot of years, just the regular white pedal with the blue writing, whatever that is, with a tap tempo switch. I had that hooked on where I would tap, you know. And then for a lot of years, I used the twin pedal, the Giga delay. I used that for a lot of years. I still have it. I'll probably still use it. But just for space on the pedal board, the carbon copy is perfect because it's small. I can adjust it just on the fly. I can adjust the tempo, the sound, whatever I need. You know, you can actually, you know, that the great thing about MXR pedals, which mine's in my case is closed here. With well, you can't do that with this one. Well, you kind of get. I mean, a lot of like the MXR pedals, you can actually adjust with your feet.
Yes.
You know, that's why like the Phase 90 has
got that knob on there.
Has the big rubber, knob. Yeah. You can actually adjust it with your foot. And so I like pedals like the MXR stuff, especially where you can actually change the stuff with your feet.
Yeah, that's really cool.
On the fly while you're playing.
Yeah.
You know, Boss pedals, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
The knobs are too small and too close together.
Right. That's true.
Unless there's a tap tempo feature.
Right.
Which the Giga Delay has, which is one of the reasons I used it. Right. But the only setting I would have the Giga Delay set on would be the analog delay setting.
Yes.
I haven't used a digital delay in many, many years. Just because, like I was saying, I like a delay where the repeat gets where the repeat gets
kind of dirty,
but fuzzier and fuzzier sounded. Yeah. I dig that.
Okay,
that's really you know, I'm really into just like noise and like fuzz tones. You know, I'll take a fuzz pedal over a distortion pedal or overdrive pedal any day. You know, as far as my own personal stuff.
Okay,
I'm really into like fuzz and just really nasty tones, you know. But of course, you know, with the band with TC, I have to use an overdrive. You know, I have to be more of like a clean kind of player or whatever. But there are certain parts where they're like, yeah, use the fuzz. You know, bring some of that nastiness, which I do. I'm the nasty when it comes to yeah.
Johnny's getting nasty. Look out.
Yeah, sonically.
Yeah, there you go. How many bands are you in, Johnny, at this current time? We know you're with TC or Music by TC, but how many other bands are you with? Are you with?
Right now, that's the only active band.
Okay.
That I'm with. As far as playing gigs, that's just a gig band. Okay. I don't record with her when she makes her albums. You know, that's all her, whatever. And then when it comes to playing, you know, she just uses studio guys for recording the stuff. And then I'll learn the stuff and I play the stuff live. So I'm like the live guitar guy or whatever. I've never actually recorded with her. Actually, I don't think.
Huh, okay.
I'm not sure. Maybe I have. I don't know. It's like I said, when you know, if you have a history of 15 years,
right? That's a long time, man.
You know, yeah, you forget.
Yeah.
But
I can't remember what I did last week. So, man,
I can't remember an hour ago.
Yeah.
All I can think about is this.
Yeah.
No, as far as my original music, I'm recording. I'm not playing live right now. I'd have to find musicians.
Right.
And I do talk to people here and there. I do talk to drummers. I do talk to bass players, other guitar players, singers. You know, there's actually this drummer that I actually should probably I should get in touch with about doing some recording or some rehearsing or something. But yeah, right now I'm playing with TC's band. I'm actually looking to do my own thing, you know, get some musicians together and do my own stuff, my own original music, you know, which I don't know if you go to iTunes, I've got a handful of recordings up on iTunes. Just search my name on there and you'll find them. That's stuff from like 6 years ago. That's, you know, I've got so much music nobody's ever heard, you know, that I've never put up, stuff that I'm working on, stuff, like there's this one riff you always hear me play at Guitar Center. Like some of you guys, I'm sure you'll recognize it. Let me grab this guitar real quick.
Yeah, man. Give us a demo.
I play this all the time at Guitar Center. It sounds like this. You know,
Golly, man. I hear
some of you will recognize that from a lot of my Guitar Center.
I do
demos.
recognize that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing that for like a year or something. That actually is a song. I'm in the process of actually recording it. Actually, somebody contacted me. Somebody asked me if they could actually use that for their.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody wanted to record that on their album. Somebody actually wrote to me and said, "Hey, I would like. Can I record this for my album on my band? I'll put your name on the album or something."
Johnny,
huh?
Let me ask you a question, if you don't mind. Have you ever collaborated with anybody by like, you know, sending tracks back and forth? And
oh yeah.
And okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I've recorded many guitar solos that are actually in films that I've never seen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can actually go down to Best Buy and buy a DVD of a movie, and it probably won't have my name on it, but you'll hear my guitar. You'll hear like a solo on it.
I
couldn't tell you what those movies are, but I know they exist because I do work with some. I do work with a filmmaker where he'll send me tracks, and I'll record the guitars for him and the tracks, and he'll PayPal me. You know.
Yeah.
And been doing that for years and years.
Okay. I have a couple of questions, but I'll talk to you about that off the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll save that for off the air because it's yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. As far as sending tracks back and forth, yeah, I've done that for years and years and years. It's great. A lot of people do it. And before anybody asks, although I've said this before, my main guitar for those tracks is the PV Wolfgang.
Cool.
That's what I use when I do those sessions. That's the main guitar I've used for years with this particular thing, and it's great. Yeah. You just, you know, they'll send you tracks and they'll tell you basically, oh, I want the guitar solo to start here, end here. I want, you know, a rhythm track here or whatever, and you just record stuff, and then 9 times out of 10, whatever I first send him is great.
Right.
You know, so I've actually written stuff. Where I don't get any credit for it. I've actually written out solos, written melodies, you know, where if you know, if I hear it back, actually, this is actually funny. I actually heard this one particular filmmaker. He actually had a soundtrack to one of his films on iTunes, and I just happened to come across it. I just happened to stumble upon it, and I'm like, huh, this looks familiar, and I played it, and it was me playing the guitar solo in this thing, but I had no memory of it. Right. And it was only maybe a couple of years ago. But I've done so many of them for this particular filmmaker, where it all just becomes a blur, you know. So I heard the song. I kind of remembered the song. Once the guitar solo came in, I could tell it was me. You know, if you hear yourself play guitar, you can tell it's you. Anybody, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's me, but I have no memory of this. You know.
Wow.
But yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and there's some. I will be doing some tracks, some more tracks for like that pretty soon, actually. I've got some stuff in the works that I've actually recorded, and I've already sent him some ideas over a thing, which was great, and yeah. So anyway, so that's one thing that I do, and yeah. As far as collaborating like that, yeah, I've done that for years and years, and it's very, very easy to do. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, absolutely.
I've had people for years ask me if I want to do that, and I've done it here and there. I'll send someone a track here and there or whatever. But as far as, you know, getting the stuff on the DVDs and the films or whatever, you know, that's a whole different thing, but it's yeah, it's all good.
That's cool, man. That's very interesting. Well, I'm good, Johnny. Are you good? Would you like to continue?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's about 10 to noon here. Yeah, I haven't eaten anything yet, so I should go get something to eat.
Yeah, I haven't ate yet either.
Let's see, and then I'll be live. I'll be live at 5. You know.
Yeah, man. Everybody go check out Johnny Beane's channel at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. See, Johnny, I pay attention, man. And check out his show, Johnny Beane, Dave Nesdahl, and Rob Johnson.
I think it's Ron.
Yeah, I think it's Ron. I think you're correct. And
Ron
talking EVH guitars and all that cool stuff, man.
Yeah. We started calling. We never had a name for the show. It was just we just start the show. Hey, this is Johnny Beane. Hey, how are you guys doing? There was never a name, and then people kept telling me, "Oh, you need a name. You need a name." You know. And so since we talk about EVH gear and we're live, you know, I figured, oh, what about EVH gear live?
There you go.
You know? So we kind of started using the name, and then, you know, some people got mad at us, and so I kind of stopped calling the show that. So the show isn't actually called anything, but I did make a Facebook page called EVH Gear Live, and
cool.
So I do call it that. I've got an Instagram, I've got a Twitter, you know, and so I'll promote the show through those venues, But as far as the show being called anything, there's it's just, you know, people just know it. Oh, it's just Johnny and Dave and Rob and Molly and Joe and whoever else jumps on there with us, you know.
Right.
That's all it is.
But it's a cool show, man, and everybody else does, because these people, you really have a wealth of knowledge to pass along to people, and that's what's awesome too, man. Y'all know what you're talking about, and it's really cool to check out, man. So hey, man, thanks for, you know, sharing your everybody and your knowledge and helping people and helping me get started on doing this here and all that. So, you know, I'll be forever grateful.
Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. It's awesome that people, you know, people have been inspired to start their own things and to do their own whatever. You know, because anybody can do this. You know, that's the cool thing about the internet, is anybody can do this kind of thing. And So anyway, So I'll be on with Rob and Dave, 5 o'clock Pacific tonight, and it's Wednesdays. So we're calling these Wolfgang Wednesdays, is what we're calling.
So Center, you better be calling in, man. So, or putting a picture on EVH Gear Live, because your guitar is coming today, brother.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, man.
So
all you guys, if you guys if we have inspired you in any way to buy an EVH Gear product, a guitar, an amp,
absolutely,
guitar pick, whatever, post that stuff to the EVH Gear Live Facebook page, and we'll reshare that stuff. And
absolutely. So John, it's Wolfgang Wednesday, Johnny. Can I post a picture of my Wolfgang on your page today?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Just wanted to check, man. But all right, I guess that's going to be about it. Just want to thank everybody for jumping on. I want to thank Johnny. Thank you very much for taking the time to join. And everybody in the chat, thank you so very much for being a part of the show and with questions and comments. I really, really appreciate it. It makes the show fun, and we have a good time. So for Joe Wentz and Johnny Beane, thank y'all so much for joining. Until next time, peace out and God bless.